Alright. Alright, we about to do stupid things. Oh, man. Oh, boy. About to, damn, I didn't think I'd be doing a live stream. I don't remember the last time I did one. It must have been a minute. Had to have been a minute. Sheesh. It's crazy out in these streets, I tell you. Where in the hell? Hold on, let me go to my channel. Alright. Share, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Ah, shoot. Oh. Live and talking about hashtag WWE 2K23. Guess I'll tweet it out, you know what I'm saying? I don't really do live streams like that. Mainly because I just don't feel like it. Strangely enough, I just don't feel like it. So, kind of is what it is when it comes down to it. But alright. What's up, y'all? It is your boy Drake41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre. Am I gonna get spicy tonight? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get spicy tonight. I might. It might happen. Who knows? Who knows what happens? We'll see. But I wanted to talk a little bit about WWE 2K23, man. First off, let me get this out the gate, man. Yes, I work. I do help on another wrestling game, the Wrestling Code. Do I still play WWE games? Yes. Do I still play PlayStation 2 wrestling games? Yes. Do I still play N64 wrestling games? Yes. Do I play Xbox 360 wrestling games? Yes. I play wrestling games in general. I'm always have an interest in wrestling games, whether it's on console or PC. I plan on copping a couple of wrestling games on Steam, off Steam, soon. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, wanted to get with you guys and really give my opinions about what's been shown to us in WWE 2K23 as of yet, and also just not only that, but also you know, the stuff that they posted. You know what I'm saying? Do I plan on getting WWE 2K23? Sure. I plan on getting it just like how I plan on getting any other wrestling game that comes out. Mainly because I just enjoy wrestling games. I try to get the most out of them. Another thing is I never got my money's worth out of WWE 2K20. That's something that still bugs me to this day because I spent over $100 on that game and I didn't get my money's worth at all. At all. I didn't create on there. I did the My Career, or yeah, whatever they called it, the My Career, and that was it. I never played anything else. Also, you see these calls on here, they're available for download if you want. It is what it is. So, first off, am I happy to see that they're coming out with another game? Sure. And the main reason why is because it's a new wrestling game, new roster. Am I happy about what they've changed in the game? No. The button mashing aspect, I don't like. I'm not a fan of the button mashing thing. Do I think they are going to change the controls? I don't think they're going to change the controls at all. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to stick with what they have. I don't necessarily like the controls at all. I don't like them, but it just is what it is. Number two, the one thing I really don't like is that they're kind of like forcing this whole what is it? The MyFaction thing? They're doing too much. The MyFaction thing, they're doing too much. I made a post on Twitter, and I made a post on Twitter sitting there looking at what does the community think about playing MyFaction? Do they play MyFaction? And I think I got like 940 votes, and it was like 89% of people voted no. that they don't play it. But for some weird reason, we're continuously getting this MyFaction DLC connected with every single edition of WWE 2K23. And I don't think that's fair. I honestly don't feel like it's fair. I don't feel like that's something that the community wants. And that's just something 2K is doing because it works on NBA 2K. NBA 2K is different. Not only because it's a different sport, it's because they're also able to get more people. Basically what they do in this game is just give us different eras of the wrestlers who are signed on to maybe a main roster or a Legends deal. And I mean, honestly, we can kind of create the attires ourselves. We don't necessarily need you to have us go into, like, honestly, MyFaction is a pointless game mode unless they give us the ability to unlock the characters to use in exhibition. That's the only way it makes it worth it with MyFaction. Other than that, MyFaction is pointless. It's a pointless game mode added on. And I don't think, regardless of them adding it with the DLC, which I think is a horrible idea, I think that trying to force the community to want to play it by adding it to the DLC is not going to work, because point blank is not a game mode that means anything. It means absolutely nothing. So, for instance, in in universe mode, you can you can book your shows, you can record your shows, for YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? You can have rivalry show. You can use it for many different things. You can trades and have your own, your own companies, and or you can copy a company that's on television or anything like that. That's a game mode that holds value. It holds replay value because you can create multiple universe modes and enjoy the game. My GM, once they get it to where SVR 0607 was, it will be worth it, because then you're actually like a GM booking shows, trying to beat the other shows in ratings. I can understand that. And it has replay value. Even in My Rise, it's a story. Even though the stories aren't that great, it's still a story of you rising through the ranks and becoming champion. I just don't see MyFaction becoming one of those game modes that the community plays on a regular. I feel like they want to have it like it is for NBA 2K. I don't think it'll ever get there, to be completely honest. I truly don't. I feel like it's them forcing a game mode onto a genre that never wanted it or never asked for it. So I feel like they're taking away effort and resources from the game modes and match types that we want. I feel like that's all MyFaction is really doing. It's taking away from matches. It's taking away from additional features, maybe moves or arenas or creation features. I feel like it's taken away from that, and honestly, I don't feel like a majority of the community is interested in MyFaction. I've also seen that they stated that calls are going to look more like in-game wrestlers. It's never going to be the developers that are able to get the fidelity of the cause to look like in-game wrestlers. It's up to the individual creator who knows how to do Photoshop, textures, things like that, to make the wrestlers look like they're in-game wrestlers. But we'll see what happens with that. As far as call modes go, I feel like they don't have a vested interest in the community. Maybe they do. Maybe they hit up a couple of creators to see what they think should be in the creation suite. I don't know. Even if it's a copy and paste, I feel like call creators will do the best with what they have. I feel like they need to really step it up on facial hairs. They need to step it up on hairstyles. They need to bring back the individual body morphs. Don't give us 9 or 12 to choose from. Give us the ability to choose different arms, different legs, different torsos, different necks, like we used to. I don't understand why they feel like taking that away from us helped. It made it more difficult to create certain body types, architects in this game. Hopefully that's something that they brought back. If you have any like questions or statements or anything like that, definitely just put it in the chat. I should be able to see it. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, they owe us for 2K20. I just seen the damn live stream. I didn't even have it up. I'm bugging. MyFaction should let you unlock people for the game modes. Of course, that makes complete sense, to be completely honest. I think it's only the only thing is keeping them from putting the moves and gear and call behind paywalls. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if DLC was like call parts or additional moves, because that's something that we had before. I don't care about that. That's fine. That adds to the game. You know what I'm saying? I think it adds to the game, but honestly, MyFaction should never be DLC. Never. Because we're paying for something that we can't use throughout the game. Like these rubies and diamonds and sapphires and all that nonsense. We can't use none of those models in game unless somebody, hacks it on PC and then uploads it. And I think they might not even have a PC port of the game, which is crazy. If they don't, they probably will. I don't see them not having it, so we'll see what happens. Yo, when did you grow a full beard? I've been had a full beard. I don't know what to say. I've been had a full beard. I need to shave. I look kind of rough. I've been working remote, so it is what it is. What else? So roster wise, right? Oh, hold on. The one thing I give them their props for, because I'm gonna give them the props too. I'm not just gonna sit there and just hate on them or whatever. But I like the idea of doing a showcase where you just beat up John Cena. I appreciate that, because now you get to use different people. It's still probably going to be objective based. You're probably going to do this, do that. Woo woo. It is what it is. That's just what they do. But it's cool that you get to use different people in showcase mode. I'm happy that they gave RVD a good attire, even though they don't have the neoprene biker shorts under the singlet. I don't know what they're doing with that. I don't get it. It's like the artists at 2K should know what RVD wears. Like, it's a small thing to most people, but to like creators, it's the little things. I feel like that's cool. Just a game mode where you just beat up John Cena. Basically, that's literally what they gave us. A game mode to beat up John Cena. It is what it is. That's okay. I don't mind that. The roster, I'm pretty sure, is going to be good. I'm not too worried about the roster as far as the wrestling game goes, because honestly, I don't mess with the roster like that. I really don't. Yo, Scorpion, what's up, yo? I need a little more details before I decide to buy the game. Like I said, man, it's a wrestling game. I'm just going to buy it just because it's a wrestling game. Yo, why did they give us Bad Bunny as a pre-order? Honestly, I'm not mad about Bad Bunny being a pre-order bonus. That's a worthy DLC character. Better than Machine Gun Kelly. Like, come on, Machine Gun Kelly didn't even wrestle. Like, it was just stupid to have Machine Gun Kelly in the game. I mean, it just didn't make sense. Bring back, like, Slobber Knocker, where you get, like, 20 eliminations, you unlock Bad Bunny. Like, something like that. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to be quiet. What else? Data miner, what's the status? Uploads MyFaction and MyRise characters to custom create. I know. Status does that. I'm going to have to... Status cool, man. Status cool. Let me see. At least they give us 200 on the roster. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's just about, honestly, the biggest thing about it is making sure that, I mean, when it comes to roster, man, I don't really mess with the base game's roster. I just want to say, have it as updated as possible and make sure the attires are right. My goodness. Like, you get these reference photos of these wrestlers that you guys go and get. And if you get the attire wrong, how do you do that? Oh shoot, I forgot. Forgot the every 10 minutes. But I don't know how they do that. That's really weird. Hey, what's going on, Jaden? Brian Williams put his foot in that War Games. Yo, shout outs to my guy Brian Williams, yo. That's my boy, yo. Brian Williams was able to bring War Games. I'm happy about that because in my universe modes that I'm going to be running, War Games is going to have to happen. War Games is definitely that's they get one of these for me for bringing in War Games. Now, I hope it's not a buggy mess. I hope it's not a buggy mess. That's what I'm hoping it's not. I hope to God that they have War Games work correctly and it's just not a glitch fest or the game can't handle 8 people in the ring and it's just a slow down like drag. I hope that's not the case. I'm guessing it'll still be 100 calls. I feel like it is. 200 people and you will use the same 8 guys you've been playing as since SVR. No, I don't. If they're even the same people in that, I don't even know. When it comes down to the roster, I'd rather they place multiple versions of someone in their own slot. See, I don't know if I agree with that. Let me rematch this real quick. I don't know if I agree with that, and I'll say that because I feel like it just takes up space. It's you saying, "Oh, we got 300, a 300-person roster," but it's like, yeah, but it's multiple versions of the same person. Just make it an alternate slot, like an alternate attire. Honestly, like don't give me current day Triple H and then a 1998 Triple H, and like just don't do that. Don't do that. Just have it in one slot and call it a day. Yeah, War Games was long overdue. Another thing I'm worried about here's a big thing that I'm worried about, and I need them to really explain how this works with My Rise and Universe Mode being put together. Here's the problem, because I do the Universe modes and I do storylines, and sometimes you got to go. I gotta talk about the creation suite where it's create a video. I gotta talk about that because boy, they dropped the ball in this game. And 2K22, they dropped the ball with that one. I'll get to that one in a second. But Universe Mode with My Rise, here's the problem that I'm scared about. Now, when you go into create a video to do a cutscene, it takes forever for the game to load. The longer it takes for the game to load, even on this game, the more of a chance you got of it crashing. Now in Universe Mode, I don't know how they did it to where you add My Rise and you choose the cutscenes that are going to happen. I feel like that is going to be a bug fest. I feel like it is, and I'm a little bit scared that they took the easy route, and because it's a yearly game, that they didn't fully flush it out and make sure that it works 100%. It might be a situation where, all right, I want this person to come out and attack this person. Sometimes, I promise you, and I'm not even lying when I say this, I can go into Universe Mode right now and set up an interference for a match, and I can get the game to freeze. I know how to make the game freeze. That's crazy, and I feel like since they're so scared to since they're so scared to touch Universe Mode or really make any big improvements because they put My Rise with Universe Mode, I feel like it's going to be a situation where it's not going to be a Universe Mode that we can really that stands out. Only thing, they're giving us the ability to choose the cutscenes. That's it. I don't feel like it's going to be anything that's a proper new Universe Mode or something that really stands out. Another thing they didn't talk about, tag team matches. Tag team matches in 2K22, trash. They're garbage. They're horrible. In my Universe Mode, I only do tornado matches. I haven't seen a double team move in this game ever. Maybe when I was playing it. And that's it. I've never seen tag team finishers. I've never seen tags. Hot tags are gone, which basically means tag team matches can go on forever. You got to remember, Hot tags will get the match to be over because you can knock your opponent tag team partner out off the apron to where you can do your finisher, get the 3 count. They took that away. I don't even know why they took it away. It doesn't even make sense. I need to hear them talk about tag team matches. I need to hear them talk about tag team matches. Universe mode has been crashing with interference since. I only remember it really crashing on this one. Because on 19 it was fine for me. I didn't play 20, so I don't know. I bought 20 though. Cody Rhodes will possibly be in 2 games. Man, that's fine. When you get the game, are you going to sell your call to the other what? When you get the game, are you going to sell your call to the other roster? I don't know what you're saying there. He told Conrad Cushman that the engine makes them put wrestlers in different slots if you even change one move, but he said it's fixable. Oh, God, wonderful. They can't do that because the alternative versions have different animation movesets, gimmicks. You're right. You're right. I forgot about that. You're right. I can't even stun about that. You're right. But yeah, man, I feel like it's not gonna be one of those like game-changing wrestling games. Like I feel like they've been chasing the. Well, okay, so let me know, right? And you guys' opinion, and please put it in the chat. What was your last favorite WWE game? Like I want to know where you guys are at because my last favorite one, because we were stuck with it for 3 years, was 19. Before that was 14, was 2K14, and then before 2K14, I would have to say SVR 08, and then after that, Shut Your Mouth. 2K14, Jay Wild, you like 14. Jeremiah, you like 19. Positively E, SVRs. Okay. Tag team matches are too long in 2K22. Here Comes the Pain, Travis. Okay. 14 is my favorite still to the day. Okay, Courtney. WWE 12. Lorenzo, we got 14. We got 19 by King Luke. We got 14, 14, 19, 13, and 14. 2K games are like Chinese food. Virtual Pro Wrestling, my guy. My Virtual Pro Wrestling too. One of my favorites. Let's go. We got 14, 19. Okay, so basically 20 was a dub. People played 20 just because SVR 19 and 07. Okay, so damn, you wasn't born yet, Jeremiah? Oh, we got a youngin in here. We got a youngin in here. I hear that. We got Shut Your Mouth in 07. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so bet. So they've been chasing this idea of making a great wrestling game, and they haven't been able to do it yet. 19 was the last one, and I think 19 was the last one because we were stuck with it for so long. I honestly feel that way. Oh, Wrestle Kingdom 2. I got that game. Day of Reckoning. We got 2K14 by Kev. Okay. We got 12, 13, and 11 by Courtney. Okay. See, those are good choices. And here's the thing. It's like nobody has said like 20 or 22. And it's just like I think they've been chasing this idea that they're going to make this superior wrestling game. And I don't think that they really have the want or the... No, I'm not going to say the want. I feel like they don't have the ability to do it. They don't have the time to do it. But if you think about it, these wrestling games that everybody's putting on here are wrestling games that came out every year. What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? These wrestling, like SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth. These games came out year after year. There wasn't no difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, for 22, they had 3 years to make 22. And 22 is still not great. This game will crash. I know how to make the game crash with interference on universe mode. I know how to make the game crash when trying to do a four-way, exhibition four-way for created wrestlers. I can make the game crash there. What's another way to make the game crash? Trying to download anything off of CC. It still crashes for me to this day. 22 was dull if you want to keep it a buck. Honestly, yeah, 22... The lighting system. Oh, here's a problem that they have that I don't know if this happened in 20, but I know it happens in this one, which is really weird. When you go into call mode and you go into the face template, and then you start doing your morphing, you know what I'm saying? Everything start looking good. And then you go out of it to go into attires, the lighting changes on the face, which makes the call model look different. I don't know if anybody else catches that, but I caught that many times. And I feel like that's a huge problem. They got to get the lighting and call mode correct. They either need to have it same as in game or something, because honestly, that messes up a lot. It messes up a lot. I just don't like the combos. I hate the combos. I hate them. I hate the combo system in this game. It was a waste. Dre, to be honest, bro, they just don't make good WWE games like on PS3 and 360 anymore. And I still make my favorite WCW NWO calls on WWE 13. I hear that. I hear that. Oh yeah, I hated that. Yeah, because it's like the lighting system, I don't know what they did. I don't understand how it's like call mode is copy and paste and they find a way to mess it up. I just, like, certain call parts aren't in there. Entrances. They took out certain entrances you can't even use in this game. Like, how does that make sense? Like, for an example, Io Shirai. You can't use her regular entrance. Why? Why? Like, they have Io Shirai entrance 2 in here, but not number 1. Crashes on Royal Rumble, yes. Royal Rumble is a crapshoot. For real. Royal Rumble is a crapshoot, and I'm scared of Royal Rumbles, boy. I probably played like 3 of those, and I kept it pushing. I wasn't even going to attempt to try to mess with that. For real. Like, I'm scared. I don't got it in me. But it's a couple of things they really do need to update. Stop taking away call parts. Like, the whole sneaker debacle thing that they did at the beginning of this game pissed me off. You go in call mode, they took out all the good sneakers. And I know people are like, yo, sneakers, what are you talking about? Bruh, I'm telling you, they took out all the good sneakers. Like, that's crazy. Then they gave us facial hair, took it away, then brought it back. Then they gave us new hairstyles, or hairstyles that were already... Like, honestly, if there's a hairstyle that a wrestler has in the game, we should just have access to it. I don't understand why we don't. It's a lot of stuff in Creation Suite. Oh, for instance, videos. Why in the hell don't they have a preview button for the damn videos? You got... The only way you can get HD videos off of Creative Video for like your universe mode is if you have software on your computer that will process it in 1080p or 4K or whatever, like I have to do. And that's the only way it works. You don't have a preview button, so it's full screen. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, how is that an oversight? How did somebody not see that? Like, it's bugged out. It's wild. It doesn't make any sense. Now, do I want 2K23 to be a great game? Absolutely. Then bringing back advanced entrances. Don't sit there and say you brought it back and expect an applause, because that's something you should have never took out in the first place. It worked fine on 19, and 20 y'all didn't know what y'all was doing, so it was broken. And this one, we don't have it at all. So advanced entrances, you don't get no applause for that. That's something that we had before. Should have never left. Y'all should have figured it out. That simple. Y'all should have figured it out. It's been in the game for how long? It's been in the game since 360, PlayStation 3. You don't get no excuse for that. Hate to sound like this, but they have bad selections for African American hairstyles. Here's the funny thing. They have NBA 2K. You can't just sit there and say, yo, put us on. Like, let us hold down some of these hairstyles. Even like, you know, non-African American hairstyles. Bring those in. I don't understand how they cannot use any of those hairstyles. Please. We've been having the same... The only new hairstyle I think they have for, like, people of color, African Americans, whatever you like to be called, I just say I'm black, is that the new one with the waves. But the shape-ups always be bad. They always got bad shape up. So it's like I'm not you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know, man. Like they don't got good braid selections. The hairlines be wild. They be having just the Wayne Brady hairline, boy. That'd be bad out in these streets. And I mean, just even like Caucasian hairstyles. They need to look at, Asian hairstyles. Like hairstyles, like current day hairstyles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how they haven't caught up to what, like, style is current day. I don't know how they haven't been able to do that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I've been had the green screen. Ken, you gonna stop trying to play me? I had it before. I just put it back up. You gonna stop trying to play me? No DBZ here. You gonna no? We're not doing DBZ here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You want DBZ here? Go play. Here Comes the Pain or shut your mouth. That's where that hair is in. I don't know about okay. And then another thing. Stop taking moves out, jeez. Why are we taking moves out? Like, what's the point in that? Like, what do we got something to prove? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing out in these streets? Like, it don't even make no sense. Like, keep the moves in the game. Honestly, I want to see what their DLC is. I feel like they're not going to give us anything new. Maybe they will. I heard they got the Steiner brothers as on contract. Good for them. So do we. We'll have more tires. But they got the Steiner brothers, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they do something with them. But yeah, man, I just feel like overall the characters are gonna look good for the most part if they scanned everybody. Attires I hope are updated. I hope that they do like a service, and they won't, but I would hope that they would. That they do like updated stats, maybe, where you have an optional update your roster kind of deal, like 2K has. Maybe, well, that would be nice. Like overalls or something like that. I would like to see that. I would like for them to have more names for the creator wrestler. More names. Let's not be scared. Put names in there. It's not too difficult. Just have a library. Once again, NBA 2K, mad names. You could type in a name, they'll find it. And they'll have an audio file for it. Why this game has the same names in here for years and nothing new? Nothing. Like, how do you literally since, 16, 17, and you got the same names in the game? You never updated them. Wildness. It makes no sense. They got to step it up. They got to step it up. Custom soundtrack we'll never get. Custom soundtrack we will never get. And the reason why is because these copyright, it's all copywritten stuff. And the owners of the music don't want it to be able to be shared. That's why you can't burn music anymore. I'm about to say burn games, but you can burn games if you want to. There's a way. But yeah, it's crazy to me, like how they just it's always like any wrestling code news. Just don't ask me stuff about that, because I can always give you guys. Okay, so no, I'm not. I was about to. I got to get permission first before I even talk about. And that's another thing too, guy. I'm gonna be talking about the wrestling code. There's gonna be a video about the wrestling code, bro. But right now we're gonna stick on topic. We're gonna stick on 2K. Talk about that stunt and rollout mechanic. Oh, whoo! All right, that sway thing, garbage. The rolling thing, garbage. That's considered an attack. Rolling out of the way of an attack is considered an attack. The computer, me, whatever, you'll react to them rolling out of the way. And plus, they don't really do that in wrestling, honestly. Not in WWE. They don't do that. People don't sway like all that. They don't do all that in WWE. You giving us stuff that they, like, if it was an indie game, sure. Or it could be a part of the move itself, but that is garbage. Like I said, they're trying to turn this into an arcade fighting game, and I don't like that. Don't do that to my wrestling game. Don't do that to our wrestling game. Don't turn it into a button mashing arcade game. Can you turn it into an arcade wrestling game? Cool. We had that before. We enjoyed it. We played Here Comes the Pain. We played Shut Your Mouth. We played the SmackDown series. You feel me? That's fine. We had that. We enjoyed it. But I think now we're more towards the simulation style. They also said they updated the stamina system. Now, when you update the stamina system, the issue that I always have with the stamina system, and the reason why I turn it off on every wrestling game, is for anybody who actually went to a wrestling show, seen wrestling on TV, know that they have stamina. If someone can wrestle at a high pace for a half hour, and I get it, this is a video game. I get it, it's a video game. Why do you think that you can end a match and be tired in 5 minutes? That's like me getting into the ring and trying to wrestle. I'm done after 5 minutes. I run the ropes 3 times, I'm cooked. It's over for me. You could pin me, you'll get a 3. It's over. But then you run to the ropes and you're done? Your stamina's done, is drained? Dog, like, the stamina system is trash. Bring it back to 2K14, where you can choose whether the match will be short, regular, or epic. Then that will, I think, help with the stamina system and make it to where the stamina is a lot better and makes more sense. Bryan Danielson and who was Machines? I know who Bryan Danielson is. I don't know who the second guy is. I don't recognize the name. But yeah, the stamina system, garbage. I would say, honestly, until you really figure out a way to make it make sense, just take it out. We don't need it. And then this new pinning system. Whoo! Oh, this new pinning system I don't like already. I don't even like it already. Because it's like the pinning system, I deal with it as it is. And then they like, oh, we found a new way to have a new pinning system. And it's like, oh, no. Like, y'all messed it up. I feel like that's what's going to be the case. I feel like they're going to mess it up. Oh, Perry Saturn. There we go. Okay, there you go. All right, there we go. Perry Saturn. My guy, Perry Saturn. But yeah, I just feel like, honestly, people are going to join on the hype train. It's going to happen. I muted a couple of... I ain't going to lie. I muted a couple people on Twitter because they were just... The hype train thing, I just don't... Even for... Dog, hold on. Even the wrestling code, which I am helping with, you don't see me just every other tweeting about it. You don't see me doing that. And I have a very strong hand in the look of the characters in the game. I have, and I mean, this is not me spoiling anything because I helped with the models. The initial roster, I did like 23 of them. Like 23 of them or something like that. Or of the initial roster. You don't see me hyping this game. But 2K has their 2K people who they tell them, hey, hype this up. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Like, they you know, they give them the, you know what I'm saying? And they do their thing. Listen, it is what it is. But I mean, we all get paid. We all get paid. You know what I'm saying? But still. The influencers. Oh boy. Oh boy. Listen, you want to see me get spicy. We ain't gonna we might do that. We might do it. But you know, I mean, there's a hype train. And you can tell who's the 2K influencers, which is cool. Now, I'll give you guys a little bit of background. When Brian Williams was initially with 2K, I was looking for a position in the creative whatever, maybe even ideas or like call mode or whatever the case like that. We were in talks about that back in 2016, 2017. 2K sent me some like a thing like to say what should call mode have. They also gave me 19 for free. They sent it to me for free for the work that I did for them, and they literally did nothing that I put on there. Nothing. Literally. I don't like the 2K influencers at all. Boy, I want Spicy Dre to go off. A good portion of them I'm cool with. A good portion I'm cool with. But man, I could say something right now that could really like piss people off. I can, but I'm not. Because that would just open up a can of worms. And I don't want... I'm cool with a good portion of them. And I follow some of them. Not all of them. I have some of them muted. I'm not going to lie. I do have some of them muted. And I tend to do that around the time when the hype train starts up for 2K games. I mute people. I don't block them. I just mute them because it's just like, I don't want to see it all the time. I don't want to see this DFS. I don't want to see that on Twitter all the time. If you don't know what DFS is, I don't know what to tell you. Don't put it in the chat if you know what that means. I'm not down for it. So, yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like, dog, I get it. A new wrestling game's come out, but don't do the hype thing. Don't do the hype thing. No! Ken, you gotta stop. Ken, stop it. Nah, Vibes, they cool. Vibes is cool. They're cool. I'm not gonna say who, but like I said, I mute people. I mute them. Like, honestly, like, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm gonna post it. I blocked this person. I'm not doing it. I'm too old for that nonsense. I'll just mute you, and then when the game come out, I'll stop muting you. That's simple. But I would say this, and this is gonna be the 100% truth. There's not one YouTuber. YouTubers can sit there and make it seem like it. They're lying. The people, the lifeblood of these games are the call creators. Point blank, period. And that will always be the case. I don't care. YouTubers can up and disappear. If YouTube didn't exist, who is left? The call creators, the content creators, the people who make championships, the people who make arenas. Shout outs to Jenna. Shout outs to oh man, my boy. Oh man, he makes titles. My guy. Why oh come on, the guy who makes titles. What's his name? Y'all help me, please. The guy who makes titles. What's his name? Shoutouts to the call shows. Shoutouts to the E-Feds. Catchomania, my guy. Catchomania, titles. He makes titles. He makes, you know what I'm saying? People who dedicate their time to making just certain wrestlers or certain, Japanese wrestlers or eras of wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the lifeblood. They're the ones who get people to play these games every single day, or they see something. Shout out to Scorpion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Def Jam Project. You feel me? Because the Def Jam Project for 23, I'm telling you, Scorpion, we're gonna have to get together. We got to get together on Def Jam 2K23. We're gonna have to get together. But yeah, man, I feel like none of them get the type of looks that they need to. And I feel like that's messed up. Oh yeah, NWO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, NWO. I forgot about. Yo, he's the truth. He's that guy. And it's a lot of up and comer call creators, man. Like, I'm telling you, call creators are the lifeblood of this game. There is not one YouTuber who is worth more than 3 call creators. Like, forget that. Every 10 call creators, one YouTuber is not worth 1 call creator. Boom, I said it. One YouTuber is not even worth 1 call creator. Because all they do is these little individual videos. It's not... Like I said, if YouTube wasn't around and it was just Twitter, what would they do? You would just only know the call creator. You wouldn't know the YouTubers? Even me. I wasn't a YouTuber at the beginning. I'm not even a YouTuber now. I'm really not. I'm not. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I was a call creator from the jump. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like 2K don't care about them. What they care about is people who views. Um, like, and that goes for me too. Forget my YouTube channel. If YouTube stopped if YouTube stops right now, what would these YouTubers do without do? What would they be valuable to 2K? Think about it. That's a fact. They wouldn't be valuable to them. They need to come to the people who play the game, who go through the game modes, and actually put in work and seeing what features. How does this work? How does this look? What needs to be fixed? All 2K care about is the publicity. That's facts. That's facts. But I mean, it is what it is. Like that. Damn, that was a broken clothesline just now. You seen that? Wow. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to. I didn't want this to be like some spicy take on 2K. I really didn't. But at the end of the day, man, I feel like until they decide to really come to the realization that the community is valuable and what we want. We only want this game to be good. I don't want this game to be trash. Where's my buried alive match? Where's my casket match at? Where is it? How difficult? Where's my dumpster match? ECW Anarchy Rules had a dumpster match. And that game was a dumpster fire, and I enjoy that game. That game is trash, but I enjoy it. I enjoy garbage. That game, at least. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's I just want this game to be good. I really do at the end of the day. Even though I have like negative stuff to say, it is what it is. I want the game to be good. I want the game to come out and be that 2K14, be that SVR, because it only builds competition. It's going to make other devs say, oh, I got to step it up. Same thing for the wrestling code. I want the wrestling code to be one of those wrestling games where y'all say, yo, I'm playing this 10 years from now. I'm keeping this console just so I can play it. I can go back to it right now. I want the wrestling code to be like that Fire Pro, where it's a game you play and you can go back and play it 5 years, 6 years from now, whatever the case is. I want it to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I put some work in. Boy, I can't wait to show y'all the work that I did on it. I mean, y'all seen it like through, you know, the videos that Virtual Basement puts out. Like, I had a hand in a good portion of those. I think in all of them, honestly. Yeah, I think in all of them. But yeah, though, like the biggest thing for me is just like, I want 2K23 to be good. I'm not gonna be the hype train. I'm not gonna go nuts because they released some screenshot. I don't care about a screenshot. I'm too old to be caring about screenshots. I really don't care. The screenshot could look great. I just know I spent $100 on a wrestling game that I didn't play. So to everybody who on Twitter, y'all wanna, oh my goodness, screenshot, yo, that looks crazy. Dog, it's a screenshot. We've been getting screenshots since 1995. Who cares? It's not that serious. It's a screenshot. And the game looks the same. It looks the same. They only could do but so much with lighting. Unless they actually start putting like ray tracing or, you know, a new engine. They use Unreal 5. If they're not doing that, then it's not that big of a deal. It's not. I'm sorry. I know you're a part of the 2K team. You don't need to do that. I'm gonna mute you. I will mute you. You know, for like a month, 2 months. When the game come out, March something, I mute you for 2 months. You'll never know. You'll never know. I said this earlier in the video, but the John Cena showcase is only going to be good because we're beating up John Cena with different people. I know some of the people that beat him I'm not going to have fun using. Probably the best one will probably be RVD. But it's like, we're missing a person. The one person who beat John Cena, CM Punk. How in the hell are you going to have a showcase of John Cena and not have the CM Punk Money in the Bank match? You get a dub from me. Thumbs down. Automatically, you failed. You failed. We will get the burn in my light legend killer Randy Orton, though. We had him before! Like, what? None of these versions of these wrestlers are wrestlers we haven't had before. Like, they're not giving us anything new. Okay, maybe the OVW... Is OVW, guys, DLC or something like that? I think so, right? Yeah, the OVW versions, I guess. Okay, that's cool. Are you going to update your show on 2K23? Yes. I said the other day, definitely an L for me. Yo, but it's just like, honestly, they're not giving us anything really new. And I would have loved if they did it one time. I think on 14? No, on 15. Where they put an emphasis on NXT. I feel like they should go back to that. And really focus on DLC for NXT. Because I think as a brand, they don't get enough burn as they should. Do I watch NXT every week? No, but I feel like if they added a lot of the people on NXT into the game, I feel like that will help them out a lot. I think that will help them out a lot. Also, guys, the arenas, like all these little generic arenas that y'all have on My Career, My Rise, whatever, make them and create an arena. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Sitting there putting all this money into this dumbass card game. Give us the ability to use these damn arenas and create an arena. Gonna give me some emerald or diamond card of some nonsense that I can only use in this one game mode. Man, y'all extra regular ass. Who wants that? Who, like, just hit the problem. DLC, don't MyFaction. No. Don't shove this MyFaction thing on me like this is what I asked you for. 89% of people said they don't play MyFaction. And that's damn near almost 1,000 votes. That means almost 90% of people, from the people who voted, don't play it. So where did they get the idea to add it as DLC? I don't give a F about NXT. Just give me that sexy ass Zima Ion. You are out of control. You are out of control. I never bothered playing MyFaction. Y'all just want MAGA the Stallion. I don't want MAGA the Stallion. I want Lash Legend. That's who I want. Or Caden Carter. Stop, yo, put some respect on Caden Carter's name, yo. 2K need to stop playing around and put Caden Carter in the game, yo. You're gonna put Katana Chance in the damn game. Katana Chance? She just got there. She just got there. Caden Carter been there. Oh, of course, Dustin, you like Nikita. Of course you do. Of course you like Nikita. Yeah, Caden is babe. We're gonna put that out there. Are they gonna give us double titles? The last game they did double titles for? Damn, it's been years. I don't remember the last wrestling game. WWE games did do that, but it's been a minute. Katana is a name change, I think. Yeah, Dustin, you like Nikita Red State. You like Nikita Red State. It's funny though. She tries to be black though, but it's fine. We ain't gonna talk about that. So I don't know. It's so many things missing right now. Story designer. Ooh, special referee. I quit matches. Casket buried alive. But no, let's just put a stupid card game. Facts. I don't get it. Yo, you're so right, Jeff. You're so right. Story designer. We need that. Why we don't have a special referee match in 2023? It's 2023. We don't have a special referee match. The last game we had a special referee on was WWE 2K15, and that was on last gen before getting on Xbox or PlayStation 4. That was the last game. And then for some reason they couldn't figure it out. Like, we got custom entrances coming back, so I guess. But yeah, First Blood, yeah. Oh, and the blood? Come on now. That little cut, the blood in this game, garbage, trash. Women need to be busted open too. First off, when, damn, I forgot her name because I don't even try to remember wrestling anymore. Becky Lynch. When she got busted open to even start becoming the man, I thought, oh, women should be, should get busted open in this game. Why not? Women bleed all the time. But stupid play. It's like, dog, women get busted open. Women get busted nose, busted lip. Like, why not? It doesn't happen all the time. It happens by mistake. But shoot, like, make women get busted open in these games. Make it like a DLC or something. I don't know. It'll never happen, but it's good to dream, I guess. What else? Like, yeah, special referees. Oh, honestly, in universe modes too, we should be able to have custom referees. Like, let's say, for instance, ECW referees had ECW shirts. We should be able to have a referee with ECW. You know what I'm saying? Like, women do be blading in AEW. They be blading hard, boy. Ruby Soho was like, ah. She was like New Jack in that moment. She was like, ah, let me get that. She was like, just a scratch. She was trying to get color, boy. She ain't care. Intergender matches, yes, because Sasha Banks faced what's his name, Jeffrey. Sasha Banks faced Jeffrey on SmackDown. They need to have intergender matches and stop playing around. Ruby Jack. Ruby Jack. That's her new name. She's going to have a music playing for the whole match. Oh, damn. I dropped my controller. I'm surprised it's still working. Ruby Jack. She's going to have her music playing the whole time. She's going to come out and just, zigzag her joint. They did Rey Mysterio dirty with Universe Mode. They definitely need to revamp that. Universe Mode, they already stated that it's fragile. Which basically, fragile for them means we don't know how to code it. That's it. They need to add back thumbtacks in the game. They never had thumbtacks in the game. I don't think they ever had thumbtacks in it. No, they never had thumbtacks in the WWE game. But yeah, I think a showcase that's worth it. Like, we already had a John Cena one, I think, right? We already had a John Cena one. I feel like a good one to do is The Rock. Or a good showcase, I would say, could be like Kevin Owens. Just somebody new. Seth Rollins. Even though you can't do that because it's like, unless it's somebody who's, they can't use Dean Ambrose, so whatever. I don't know. I'm very hopeful that they will make a good wrestling game. I'm very hopeful. I feel like it's going to take them a long time to do it. I don't feel like 2K23 is going to be that wrestling game. I feel like it might be in the right direction. It probably won't be because I hate the controls. Like, as soon as they showed the controls for 22, I was like, I hate this game. I have not physically played 2K22 since, damn, it's been months. It's been months. I have not played this game. I've simulated matches, and that's it. I don't play. I just don't like the controls. We should be, honestly, revamp the cameras, because the cameras in this game are garbage, trash. They don't even update them. They just take away camera angles. That's all they do. They take away camera angles out of this game. You play 2K14, I guarantee you're going to see camera angles in that game that you do not see in this. Don't tell me you don't know how to program camera angles. Do not tell me you don't know how to program camera angles. They just take them away. And then it's like, what the hell? Like, yo, what are we supposed to do? It's so weird. It's so weird, 2K. That's why I just don't even bother with trying to, like contacting them. Because you're not going to get a response. They're not going to say anything. They don't care. Unless you're an influencer or under their thumb. Like, they don't poly with you. And I get it. But it's like, dog, y'all gonna get it together or somebody else will. I'm telling you, all it takes is another wrestling game that does what 2K doesn't. And that's it. Then you're gonna see, like, oh, the exodus of people investing more time into another wrestling game. Because think about it, right? Most of the community, what y'all worried about? Call mode, a GM mode, and a universe mode. So as long as you can create the wrestler you want and make it look good, and as long as you got game modes and move sets, that's money. That's money. You don't even need a 200, 300 man roster, man/woman roster. Y'all can have 50, 60, 70 wrestlers. As long as y'all have all those game modes and can create as many people as y'all want, psh, guess what? Who's playing a WWE game? Who's playing it? When y'all have the same commentary and stop removing moves. Oh my goodness. They've been doing that since the dawn of time. I don't even understand why that even made sense for them to do. Right? I see the tweets all the time with the community complaining to them and they don't respond to anything. They don't. That's why I just don't. Don't respond to nothing. If you ever want them to change something, the only way you will ever make them change anything is not buying the game. That's the only way. Because then they're going to look and be like, oh, wait a minute. People aren't buying it like they used to. What's going on? Why is this happening? But I don't know. I've been on here for over an hour now, yo. Maybe I'll get spicy another day. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put out a video talking about influencers. Oh, 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 oh. I got some spiciness on one of the YouTubers. Oh, I got something spicy, and I just remembered. Oh, I feel like saying it. I feel like saying it so bad, but I can't. I can't. It's funny too. You never realize how like egotistical some of these YouTubers are until you get legitimate like proof. Shout out to the police officers driving by. Until you get proof of how egotistical they are. Like, wow. Shouts to oh man. I can't say it, yo. I want to. But then if I do, it was given to me confidentially, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's a couple of YouTubers who are out of their minds and you don't we're gonna leave it alone. Thank you guys for watching. I want y'all to subscribe. I only do 3 videos a week. I do Women's Wrestling Revolution on Mondays. I do Japanese wrestling games on Wednesdays. And I do ECW Universe Mode on Fridays. So, like this video, I'll do more of these. The more likes I get, I'll do more live streams. We'll see what happens. We'll get spicy together. We'll tell stories. It's fun. But other than that, y'all stay safe. Enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday night. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.